Here's a look at my only remaining male Endler's Livebearer tank. I had to consolidate the males into one tank because my bed of Splendens fish tank sprang a leak. I had intended to keep select males in one tank and other variations in another, but keeping 8 aquaria going at once can become a bit of a chore. I was considering reducing the number of tanks that I stock for some time. But for me it varies. I can go overboard and have too many setups at once, and well, I think the tanks tend to get neglected when I do that, so I try to keep them to a minimum. You may say that 7 tanks is way too many for anyone. Well, it's my hobby, so I like to care for aquatic life. But I recently rescaped this tank, and so the compost is still keeping the water quite brown with tannin. Eventually that will go away with water changes. You can use Purigen to speed that up, but it's fine. The tannin is actually beneficial for the fish. I recently acquired a bunch of baby tears. It's the light green colored tall stem plant on the left. There's also Rotala rotundifolia there and Ludwigia repens, but I think you can make out the lightest color with the rounded leaves. I've heard that this is a very hardy plant. In fact, Tech ordered quite a bit of it a couple of years ago, I think, and what he received appeared to be pretty much dead, but he worked with what he had and wound up salvaging some specimens, and I do believe has been able to keep it going since. So I was very pleased to see it on offer at my local pet store. Decided I'd try a bunch. Most of these male Endlers are of a wild type coloration. The couple that stand out are the one with basically a wild type schema, but more black on the body than most of his relatives. And also the yellow and green Endler with the orange lyre tail. I was considering breeding that one, but I am trying to go with the blue Endlers, so I'm hopeful that my only remaining blue male will inseminate as many females as possible before he gets too old.